Welcome folks. I want to show you another neat little feature about the Move tool or an application that you may run across in some of your design work. So using Fusion 360, a lot of times when you want to create something, and for most cases you have to create a sketch plane to draw your sketch and extrude out from that sketch plane. And that's a pretty typical thing that we've seen over most parametric modeling software. But one of the problems that we run into is how do we get sketch planes onto complex objects? Can we get them just the right angle? And sometimes we have a hard time getting sketch planes to be exactly where we want them to be. So let's say, for example, that coming out of this part that I want some kind of odd pipe shape or something, but I want to extrude it out of the object at a certain angle, and let's just say for some reason or the other I can't get the sketch plane to create itself the way I want to. So a handy trick is just to use the move command. So I'll just go ahead and use a normal sketch plane. Let's see, we'll choose that one right there to create some kind of odd feature, just maybe I'll use a spline real quick. We'll just kind of create a little bit more of a oval shape, maybe do an offset command, pull it to the inside, and this is probably way too big, but you're getting the idea. And I'll extrude it. There we go. And let's just say that I could not get a sketch plane on the side of this plate here to work the way I want it to. Well, that's where that move tool can come in. If I keep going in the wrong place, there we go, move, sorry. I select this body, and now I'm going to move this around, and I'm going to use my rotations, and I have quite a few rotation capabilities here. I'm going to rotate it, I'm going to move it around some more, I'm going to rotate it a little bit more, and this wasn't the best choice of designs to work with to demonstrate this, but again, it's just about showing you the point. And I can kind of shift it around, maybe we're going to put it a little bit more inside the other part. It's kind of in there now. Maybe I can shift it just a wee bit more, like that, and move it up a little bit. And let's just say that's what I want it to be. That's where I want this thing to be placed. And maybe we'll rotate to this side. I don't know. There's no point in doing that. Sorry. I digress. Anyway, now that I've actually positioned it just the way I wanted to, I can finish the move. And I can combine the objects and then do with it as I will. I could actually extrude this feature on out if I wanted to, and it solves the problem that I might have been having in terms of creating a sketch plane that was perfectly aligned to the way I wanted it to be. The move tool can omit that kind of requirement. Now I do have to do a combine to make this work at the end. There we go. And this will be body. I can select the objects, or I can select them in the tool here. Say join, there we go. And obviously maybe I don't want this feature there, so I can now create a sketch here and say stop sketch, and then probably extrude just that, pull it back through, and now I've created a cut within a feature. There we go. And here's one of the great things about the move. So it's created like this, but when I actually go back in my timeline, I can go back to when it was here, and I could change my shape here in its sketch. And let's just say that I just do maybe just a little bit of that. Maybe just pull it up just a hair and say stop sketch. And then when I slide my slider back out, everything's updated over here. Pretty awesome, and it also helps you avoid a lot of complex interactions that can sometimes get in the way of complex geometry. So by using the simple technique of sketching it over on the side and then using the move tool to kind of put it in place, I've made my life a lot easier in terms of application. So a handy little trick with the move tool to really think about if you just can't get your planes to be created the way you want to, and you can't get a sketch plane to behave maybe at the right angle, or the geometry is kind of getting complex and it's wanting to freak out with each other, draw your shape over on the side and then move and place it at the end to keep going with your project. And then, like I said, you can always come back to your original sketches over here and make simple and easy changes. All right. So hopefully you found that useful. We'll see you, and make sure to check out any of our other videos on useful additive manufacturing techniques and stuff on Fusion. Have a good one.